Kingston goes right after the ring general and not wasting any time. And now Kingston is on fire, gonna fly to the outside. This match hasn't even started. This is about retribution. This is about revenge. And now finally gets the jacket off, drop kick into the ring apron, to the LED board, driving the boot and the apron. This is a brilliant strategy from Kofi Kingston, who is working on the knee of the ring general Gunther. What a huge right. What a chop from Gunther. This match still hasn't started, by the way. And sending Kofi into the ring steps, but nope. Kingston jumps up and now connects with Gunther. And Kingston really picking things up here. This match needs to be started. Both men aren't even in the ring yet. But this is smart from Kingston to work on the leg of Gunther early on to get a bit of an advantage. Sending Gunther leg first, foot first, and the LED ring post. Kingston pulling on the leg of Gunther. This is great. Great work from Kingston going after the leg of Gunther early on. It's not too often we see something like this from Kofi Kingston. The bell is rung. This match has officially begun. But Gunther's went for trouble in paradise. Kingston went for it, but Gunther sidestepped. Went for a German. Kofi Kingston landed on his feet. Kick to the knee. I don't think we've ever seen Gunther like this. Keeping the big man off his feet. Kofi Kingston heads up to the top. Kofi Kingston, a former WWE champion, winning it back at WrestleMania 35. Goes to the cover. Super mega boom drop, but only enough for a 2 count. That could have been it, but it wasn't enough to keep the ring general down for the 3. But the damage that's been done to Gunther is very visible. Kofi Kingston looking to fly. Suicide dive, but gets caught by the ring general. It gets sent spine first into the ring apron. And that doesn't feel too pretty for Kingston. Thunder is chopped to Kofi. Kofi so far was able to get an assault of his own on Gunther in the early ongoings, even prior to the match. But Gunther now working on Kofi Kingston. Kingston lands spine first onto our announce desk. Kofi screaming and writhing in pain. Gunther stops the count. Brilliant strategy. That's why he's the ring general. And now Gunther going to work. This is where Gunther is so powerful. Boston Crab on the announce desk wants revenge on Kofi for jump starting this match and causing damage to his leg early on. Looking to repay the favor. And now a single leg crab hooked in deep as this match continues. This is a quarterfinals of the King of the Ring here on Monday Night Raw. It is the ring general Gunther and a member of the New Day and Kofi Kingston, who's looking to avenge his friend and fellow New Day teammate and Xavier Woods, who had his leg injured by the ring general Gunther. Kofi Kingston went after the leg of Gunther, jump starting the match. But since then, Gunther has taken over this one. And now Gunther is making Kofi pay and punishing Kofi Kingston for trying to attack him early on before things could start. And I think Kofi Kingston's finding out, maybe I shouldn't have messed with the ring general. Oh, spine first, heavy, connecting with those turnbuckles, and Kofi Kingston falls right onto his chest. The fans trying to get behind Kingston, who's a former WWE champion, former Intercontinental champion, United States champion, multi-time tag team champion. Kofi Kingston's done it all. Take to the back of the leg. And again, the ring general picks up Kingston with a huge power scoop slam. And the ring general Gunther with a huge slam to Kofi Kingston. Gunther losing his Intercontinental Championship, Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship to Sami Zayn back at WrestleMania after 666 days as champion, making him the longest reigning champion of all time in terms of the Intercontinental Championship. And now going to work in the back. Look at this surfboard. Look at the way the spine is being torqued. Turn into a cover. Great counter from Kingston, only not for 1 count. Big boot from Gunther. Any momentum Kofi thinks he has, Gunther just stops it right then and there. Kingston looks dazed after that big boot. Gunther just being more and more frustrated by Kingston trying to fight back. If I were Kingston, I might consider staying down at that point. And now Gunther is measuring up Kofi Kingston, who's trying to get out of the way. Kingston trying to kick Gunther, create some separation so that Kingston has enough time to get up to his feet. And now going after the leg again of Gunther. What a chop to the chest of Kingston. But because of the injured leg, it's hard to get a lot of power. It's when it comes to his chops, he has to use a little bit of leg power to hit those chops. And he can't get all of it because the leg is injured. Oh, but on the knee. Oh, that knee injured. That injured knee. He went for a backbreaker. Let's take a look at this backbreaker one more time. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker right on the spine of Kingston. Right on the middle lower spine of Kingston. But that injured knee of Gunther coming into play. And now Gunther going after the attack on the back of Kofi Kingston. This is brilliant by the ring general. He's making good work of Kofi Kingston as he heads up. What in the world? What is this? An elbow drop off the middle rope. But Kingston got out of harm's way and looks to rally. And Carmelo Hayes, Tama Tonga, Randy Orton, and LA Knight advancing into the tournament on the SmackDown side of things. And Gunther on the receiving end of these kicks to the back of the injured leg. Oh, what a forearm to the spine. So Kingston's been working the legs of Gunther. Gunther working on the back of Gunther. Or Gunther working on the back of Kofi Kingston. Looking for an SOS, but gets caught by Gunther and turned into a gut wrench. But no, Kofi Kingston jumps up and over, lands on his feet. Went for Kingston. Oh, didn't get all of that kick. But it seemed he got enough to stun Gunther temporarily. High cross body from Kingston. Kingston is still alive. And Kingston has Gunther exactly where one. So let's take a look at this one more time. Look at the splash. The high cross body was picture perfect from Kofi Kingston. That's what you could expect from Kingston. You can hear the New Day Rocks chants. Gunther turning Kofi around now as a Boston Crab, center of the ring. Last week, Gunther forced Sheamus to submit with a similar move. It was a single leg crab, putting pressure on the injured leg that he was working on. Now Gunther is working on the injured back of Kofi Kingston. Getting Kingston trying to fight through desperate times. He's trying to fight through with everything he's got. Fighting back, Kingston has no choice. What a lariat. No, but thinking a little bit of SOS. Hooks the legs. Could this be it for the win? To advance to the semifinals, and it's not enough to keep Gunther down for the 3. The former WWE champion is still fighting. He's proving just why he was at the top, why he was a WWE champion, giving it everything he's got to the ring general Gunther. Kofi giving Gunther a good run for his money right now. Gunther finding out why you don't mess with Kofi, why you don't mess with family. And he messed with Xavier Woods and hurt and took Xavier Woods out of action, injuring his leg. And now Kingston heads up to the top. Gunther sidesteps. Drop kick to the back of Kingston. And now Gunther has Kingston exactly where he wants him. Ripcord lariat turns Kingston inside out. That one's going to do it. Hooks the leg. Goes to the cover. 2 and no. Kingston able to kick out at 2.5. You just never know. You never know. And Gunther giving it everything he's got, much like Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston still fighting through, trying to advance, trying to avenge his brother Xavier Woods and advance into the semifinals, maybe even win the whole thing for the New Day. And Kingston, not where he wants to be. Look at this. Not going to stretch Kofi. Oh my, this is devastating. This is absolutely brutal. Kofi being twisted like a pretzel. Kofi was writhing in pain. That back of Kofi Kingston has really been taking a beating throughout this match. And talk about cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, face first. Hurricane Rana. Kofi sends Gunther into the ring post. Kofi has some time. He's going to take advantage of that trouble in paradise on the outside. Gunther down and out with a trouble in paradise, but the rest count continues. Gunther is flat on his back. Eddie Arango calling for the count. Who's going to beat the count? Kingston may get a count out victory. And 8, 9. And Gunther makes it back in the ring just before the 10. Just before the 10. Kofi almost winning via countout. But Gunther not going to lose that way. He once lost via countout to Chad Gable. Chad Gable earning an Intercontinental Championship opportunity because of that. And now Kofi Kingston measuring up for one more trouble in paradise. Sidestepped again from Gunther. Gunther with a power bomb. Stacks up Kingston. 1, 2. Oh, but Kingston kicks out. And now turns it into a Boston Crab center of the ring. Kingston has nowhere to go. Gunther screaming. And he has no choice but to tap out. Kingston had no choice. He was screaming, writhing in pain. And the ring general Gunther is now in the semifinals after forcing Kofi Kingston to tap out. Defeating a former WWE champion in the process. Talk about a made man. Look at how far the ring general has come following his Intercontinental Championship loss at WrestleMania. And now Gunther heads to the semifinals. Will it be Dragunov or Jey Uso? We could be seeing the renewal of the feud between Gunther and Gunther signaling, saying that he will be the king of the ring. We could very well see the Mad Dragon and the ring general. The finals of the King and Queen of the Ring will take place Saturday, May 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Premium live event in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And Becky Lynch now will defend her World Heavyweight Championship against Liv Morgan.